Hi, I'm Jerry from IDEALG Garage. I'm going to show you how to install the clutch master cylinder and what tools you'll need. We have a pick, we got a 10mm ratchet wrench, we got a 1/4 inch drive ratchet and 10mm socket, we got vice grips, needle nose is better on the vice grips, needle nose pliers, screwdriver, bungee cord. You need this tray for if you have a remote bleeder. Your brake fluid, obviously. A hose and a clear container for bleeding SS vehicles that don't have a remote bleeder. And some rags so you don't make a mess inside your car. The bungee cord is used for the pedal. You hook it to the pedal when you're in the car, and you just hold pressure on it when you're stepping on the pedal, because the pedal's going to stick to the floor. So you don't want it to stick to the floor and you have to go down there and reach to pull it back up. So the bungee cord helps you pull it back up. I'll demonstrate this later. Alright, this is your master cylinder. You have a 10mm bolt that goes through here, and on the other side is a 10mm nut. And then back here, a 10mm bolt goes in this way. The 1/4 inch drive ratchet is good to get this bolt out. Once you get this bolt out, take the nut off of this side with the same ratchet. I'll show you how to do this in a little while, but you got to pull a couple of interior panels off to make it easier, because if you wind up dropping the bolt and you have to take it all apart anyway. So on the front bolt, you have a piece of tubing to space it out. When putting this back in, this gets to be difficult to put back in sometimes, so what I do is I put the rear bolt in first, not tight, just a couple threads to hold it. And then I get this shoved in between where it's supposed to, in the pedal assembly. And then the bolt, I don't have a bolt to show you, but the bolt, when you try to put the bolt in, it cocks this way. And you can just get it in there. It's a little tight. I'm used to it, so it's easy for me. I can do this whole thing in about 10 minutes. Just be patient, you'll get it in there, it's not that hard. The screwdriver is just to pop this off the pedal assembly. Okay, this is where the master cylinder comes through the firewall. And what you're going to use the vice grips for is to crimp this line so that the brake fluid don't come out when you take the hose off. The needle nose pliers is to take the original hose clamp off, and then you just pull this hose off. And there's a clip on the bottom line. You just pop the clip off. Make sure you put rags in here on the bottom underneath the brake booster to catch the fluid and to catch that clip. You don't want to lose that clip. You need that. So the clip just pops right off on both sides. You gotta. I use my fingernail to pop it off. The line pulls right out. Alright, what I like to do is take the interior panels out. This way, if you drop the bolt, it's easy to get to. So you take this sill panel, whatever you call it, out. You pop the bottom first in the front, and you pop the bottom in the back. And then you just lift up. And it'll come right out. You gotta pop the bottom first because it's got these little tabs here. Then the corner piece in the front, there's one clip that holds it in right here. You just pop it up, and this whole piece will come out. Shut it off. I'm just going to show you real quick how we use the bungee cord. So you just hook the end on the pedal, like that. You just hold pressure as you're pushing down, because the pedal's going to stick to the floor when you're bleeding, so when you let up, you just pull back on the bungee cord. This way the pedal comes back up, so you're not trying to grab down there with the door closed and when you're on the lift.